I love this question because so much of my work is actually just giving people permission to own what it is that they're wanting. And I think a lot of times, for at least for my female clients, they have a harder time owning that they are wanting something casual or that they are not wanting something committed right now, because they're afraid that if they don't start out with that as the expectation, that it's going to be harder for them to pivot. I think this has more to do with their skill set and their willingness to hold themselves and to be willing to walk away than anything. And that is a very scary situation to put yourself in if you've never activated your own masculine energy before. If you don't have your own back and you're not willing to like turn your attention and move in a different direction that feels better for you, it will be very scary. When you have the skills, you understand what you're doing, you have practiced how you want to deliver that message, you can be with the feelings that come up as a result of sharing your truth. I think the thing that we forget about is that if we are more committed to intimacy, healthy intimacy isn't a guarantee that it's always going to be the same. It's a guarantee that I am going to bring my truth to you. And that is where I think people have a hard time in dating, is that they expect that once they've made their decision from early on that it's never going to change. And I just don't think that's realistic for a lot of people, because the practice of dating is a practice of being authentic. It's a practice of being honest with yourself in that moment and with the other person, letting the other person see what's happening within you. If you're committed to that practice, to the practice of intimacy, I don't think you can get this wrong. I think the reason that a lot of women don't start this way is because they have this innate fear that they will be locked into, the fun path. I've seen lots of couples who started pretty casually and then decided, hey, this actually works. It works because there's no pressure. When you do start fun, there's very low pressure for it to be something. There's not like a ton of pressure around it. And therefore, you're able to really get to know each other. And decide at that point from the best version of yourself, is this someone that I do want to continue doing this with? And you can both develop and get to know each other, get to know yourself at that rate. That's perfect. There's a lot of couples that works really well for. I admire your courage for wanting to get out there and have fun, even if you either don't know exactly what it is that you want or you're willing to pivot and be truthful in that moment when you do have more clarity about what you want. So if this is something you want some more help with, I love helping people get clear on what it is that they do want so that you can relax into the fun, the moments, the playfulness, the unfolding. All of that gets to feel lighter when you have the clarity of what direction you want to be going in. Then it's just a matter of, are you also going in that direction or do we need to diverge? And your ability to hold yourself in that divergence and to stay true to what feels authentic to you and let the other person have their experience as well is what is going to allow you to mature emotionally. So if you want some help with this, I have courses built for both men and women to get the clarity that you need and empower that masculine energy to hold you in that whole process so that you have the internal stability that you can see what's happening without being waffled around by your emotions, but also that allows you to drop into your heart because you know that you have your own back and you will walk away if that is unable to be met. So I hope this helps.